Hey guys, this is the CZ-75 P01. My previous video I mentioned that I would be looking forward to obtaining this gun, and finally got my hands on one. Local gun shop here in South Florida that just opened up, Gun World of South Florida to be exact, and they actually do have the gun. They have, I think, another one left in stock. They sold two-tone version of this gun right before I got there, so I'm glad to have my hands on one. I wanted it to be all black, so not really too crazy of the two-tone for this gun. I do like two-tone guns, but for this one I really liked the all black. This is going to be my concealed carry for the summer. Some might say that it might be a little bit on the heavy side. I personally think it's really good, and that's just me. I'm not a CZ fanboy. This is my first CZ ever, and as you guys know, I have the SD9, which actually I got rid of, so I don't have the SD9 anymore. Not because I didn't like it, not because it wasn't good, but because I actually used it to obtain this CZ. You know, I didn't need two 9mm guns for concealed carry, even though I did the upgrade of the trigger on the SD9, the Smith & Wesson SD9. But anyhow, moving on, this CZ-75 P01, it's just a really nice gun. I mean, it feels great in your hand, and if you look at any other CZ-75 video out there, that's probably going to be one of the major things they speak about. Double action, single action, kind of like a 1911, except the 1911s are just single action only for the most part. But double action trigger, some of the downsides will be the trigger. It's on the heavy side. I do hear and have read quite a bit that it does get better as you shoot it. But it doesn't bother me on the double action. It's just that one initial pull. If you choose to start it in that mode, you can also begin it in a single action mode if you want to start that way as well. But it's just incredible. Half cocked position, you can also carry it that way as well. That's the way I do it. It has a hammer pin block, or don't know the right terminology for it, but I just know that if you were to drop it in this position, it would not accidentally fire on you. There's a safety device that does not allow it to break off the round. Other than that, man, I just can't get over the way it looks. It looks great. It just feels super great. I mean, I have a medium sized hand, not large, not small, but just right in between, and it feels great. The guy at the gun store who sold it to me, huge guy, 6 foot, I don't know, 2 or 3, and he had really large size hands, and I mean, he loves the gun as well. So, and not just because he sold it to me, but you know, it's just a great feeling gun. Other than that, it went through a very rigorous, what do you call it? Training, if you wanted to call it that, for the gun. Procedure, I guess, would be a better term. Through the UN, and whenever you see this numeration here, it just means that it's gone through 15,000 round test, where it only failed 7 times during those 15,000 rounds that it was fired. And it should say a lot about the gun, I guess. I guess Glocks have a similar procedure or testing that they go through, but this is just amazing. This is the P01, the P06. If you own one or you're looking to get one, that would be the 40 caliber version. This one holds 14 rounds in the magazine, and I'm going to go ahead and unload it, because yes, it is loaded. Alright, so it's a 14 round magazine, and I'm going to go ahead and take the one out of the chamber. There it goes. There it is. Alright, so now it is unloaded completely. Nothing in the chamber. You can see right through the magazine. Well, right there. Alright, so it's safety checked. Alright. Single action, super smooth. I would say anywhere between 4 and 5 pounds. Double action, however, is definitely on the heavy side. Not too heavy. As you guys also know, I have the Chiappa Rhino, the 40DS, and 38 Special 357 Magnum. And that Chiappa Rhino has a heavier trigger pull than this. So if you have shot a Rhino, own a Rhino, this is on the double action slightly lighter than the Rhino. On a single action, this thing is butter to me. For you, it might be different. To me, it's awesome. If you happen to go to a gun store and just have them show you the CZ-75 P01, which is the compact model, you'll know what I'm talking about. Fairly easy to take down. Well, more complicated than a Glock or my previous Smith & Wesson SD9. You just need to have that pin. It does come with a pin. I'll go ahead and show you that really quick. Move this aside. Oh, hold on. Before I do that, let me go ahead and weigh it for you guys. You guys won't be able to see it there, but I'll tell you what it says. Right now it's unloaded without the magazine. It's a pound, 8.9 ounces. It's lighter than the Smith & Wesson SD9. I don't know about a Glock. I haven't taken a look at the Glock specs, but it's definitely lighter, more compact, smaller than the SD9, and that's why I chose it as a concealed carry. Alright, it does have a rail right here. I think you can fit Picatinny style lights and lasers and knives and whatever you want to put here on your gun. They do have grips that also interchange as well. They have wood grips and I think VG10 plastic grips or something. I don't know. I do like these rubber grips. They're not too rubbery, I guess because it's brand new. Maybe, I'm not sure, but they're not too rubbery. A lot of people, rubbery. A lot of people complain about the fact that when you're concealed carrying it with the rubber grips, it will get cut up on your shirt or whatever garments you might be wearing at that moment. The same thing goes for the plate of the magazine as well. This is just from the factory, all this grease that you see here. But a lot of people do change the plate of the magazine to a plastic, metal, or anything of that sort, and the same thing goes for the grips. I will leave it as is right now. I don't really see anything wrong with it. Yeah. Alright, so let's show you the box. Here's the box. You can see it from there. CZ emblem right on the top. Right there. Alright, nice plastic box. It has these 2 tabs. And boom. Actually, would have been like this, I guess. Alright, so it has a slot there for the additional magazine. It does come with 2 magazines. Okay, this one's unloaded. I'll go ahead and use that as the prop here for the gun. Alright. It does drop fairly easy as well. So when you press the magazine drop, it just completely, oops, wrong way, slides out. Alright. It comes with a little tool for, let's see if I can get this out. Alright, it comes with the tool to allow you to remove the grips, that Phillips head, and the little pin pusher, if you want to call it that. Alright, you would, to completely strip this, you would just need to take it in the half cock position. There's 2 lines there that you may be able to see, right there, one there, one there. You align those 2. Alright, if you put it in the half cock position, it'll be the easiest way because it automatically takes you to that line. Once you have it there, you grab this and you would push it out, and it's not come out because I got the magazine inside, of course. push that out. Once that's out, your slide comes out. There goes your spring. Bring that out. There goes your barrel. And that's all it is. It comes fairly lubed up from the factory. I mean, you can see all that lube that they put in there. I don't know if it's grease, whatever they use. It's very, very oily, lubey. All right, you put that right back. The slide. Oh, that's the other beauty about this thing. The slide is unlike your Glock type, or most other guns, I should say. The slide is actually the rails are on the actual frame of the gun and not on the slide. So instead of it sliding over, it goes right underneath. So it gives it that much more of a secure Sorry, I'm trying to do two things here at once. It's not easy while you're recording. There you go. Alright, snaps right in place. Alright, no magazine. Boom. There it is. Alright. It's a lot easier than what I just made it look like, obviously. I have the camera right in front of me, so I'm trying to do it around the camera, by the way. I think you guys also know that I use a Samsung Galaxy S3 to do my videos. I don't have any fancy studios or anything of that sort, so looking forward to that in the future. So anyways, that's what comes in the box. Oh, also you got your typical manuals. There's my receipt of purchase. It comes with your CZ manual, your I guess the serial number. It comes with key and lock. It comes your cleaning rod and your little vinyl plastic cleaning barrel rod. Shows you the test of what it did in the range when they were actually test firing it before they put it in a box and are trying to sell it to you. The full name of the ZZ is what you see up there. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Česká Slovačka. It's from the Czech Republic, Czechoslovakia. And not bad. Not bad. Here it explains to you actually what this means. Out of the rounds that they shot through it, I think out of the 14 rounds that they did, the most or the mean of point of impact would be the black dot right there. So they were aiming here at this cross, and they consistently shot the most right at that point. The distance of it, I think it says here, range of fire 25 meters. So that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right. That's that. I am using actually the same holster for now until I find something slightly smaller, tighter, I guess. The DeSantis 80. Alright, the same one that I had for the SD9 worked for this one. Loose. It doesn't really hold in there, so it's kind of on the loose end. Alright, but for now it works. Alright, so when I do have it on, it kind of looks something like that. I am going to find something slightly smaller. Alright, I have a lot of gap in here, as you can see, so I want to make it as small as possible since it is a smaller pistol than the SD9. There's really not much to say about this gun that hasn't been said already on YouTube. I love it. The sights, for sure. Not happy with the sights. Not discontent with it either. They could be better. I don't see how they could be worse, but they could be better for sure. Alright, the sights need slight improvement. You can barely see them. They just got this little bitty dot there. They're supposed to be quote-unquote glow in the dark. I will change the sights. If anything, I will change the sights because I'm not too happy. I haven't shot it yet, but you know, we'll see. It has this anti-glare rail up here, is what I've been told. It's supposed to deflect the light of the sun when you're shooting it in bright environments. And I guess it's kind of working, because I do have the flash from the camera shining on this, and you cannot even see any kind of glare. Maybe there a little bit, but nothing, not too bad. So I guess it does work. But I do like the sights in the sense that they are nice and tight. I don't like, once again, the poor visibility of the dots. I wish they would be more visible. They're quite on the small side, but I do like how you can see the point of aim right there. I don't know, it's just nice and tight. On the SD9 was kind of on the wide end, and you had a lot of play when you were aiming at your sights. And that's about it. I'll probably do a follow-up video once I do take it out to the range and shoot it and have more experience with it. It feels great. I guess this is the best of both worlds. If you wanted just a pistol, and if you wanted a 1911 type pistol as well, you know, you can't go wrong. You have your 1911 style beaver tail. You can carry it half cocked. It's a decocker only. I don't have anything there. Hold on. It's a decocker only, so it does not function as a safety. So if you're looking for a gun with safeties, which I don't know why you would, this is your safety. So yeah, this is not the one. Lovely gun. I'm super stoked about the purchase. Could not have done any better. This is a keeper for sure. And after I fire it, I think I will be in love. This hole right here, it's supposed to be because they make it for the military. So I believe this is where they stick, I think it's called a lanyard hole. And this is so that when they're in their active duty role and they're running and gunning and they're doing whatever they have to do, if it happens to slip or snap off of their holster, the lanyard that is attached to this on the military personnel would just kind of hang it on, and instead of the gun just dropping and falling and being lost, they will realize that it has gotten away from their holster, and they will be able to reholster it at that point. So that's that. CZ-75 P01 9mm. Amazing so far. Talk to you guys later.